Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Božica. I'm qualified interior designer and color specialist. In today's video, I'm going to review a neutral color. I will show you the undertone, whites that work well with it, other neutrals you can pair it up with, and other pops of color that you can add to your color scheme. So let's start. The color that I'm reviewing today, it's called Classic Lace. The undertone for this color, when I compare it to a pure white, it's a gray with a violet or slight pink undertone. It's almost like the dusky pink undertone. And the reason I say that, it definitely belongs into that group with the gray with the violet undertones. But when you come with the really light colors, and depends on the natural light that it's in the room, it can either look really violet or kind of like dusky pink. But regardless of that, that is the undertone that we are working with. Now, whites that would work really well in a space, it's pure white. Anything that kind of has that pink or taupe undertone really loves crisp whites. Why? Because we are calming that undertone down and we are also creating a lovely contrast. Now, other whites that I have tested in the past that work really well in this space are whites that have that slight cool blue undertones. They're still crisp and they work really well with the violet and pinks undertones. So this is a Lexicon Quarter and white on white. So you can definitely use one of these two colors for your architrave skirtings and doors, or you can stick to a pure vivid white. So that is it when it comes to white colors. Now, this is gray with the violet undertone. So other gray with the violet undertone I have chosen here from lightest to darkest. And I will put them up here next to the Classic Lace. And if you just want to stay in this neutral space and bring more of the gray with the violet and pink undertone, well, these are the colors that would work like magic. If you want to go a bit dark on your walls, you can definitely do so. If you don't want to do that, you can definitely use these colors as a reference and then start buying accessories. Therefore, you feel safe, number one. Number two, you're not gonna start picking other undertones that you are not sure because it looks like it's, you know, beige to you or grayish to you. So that's why I always tell my students, never ever go shopping unless you have the colors with you, so you don't make any mistakes. So if you don't know how to work with neutrals, if you don't know which neutrals work well with certain whites, which neutrals work really well with other neutrals in a space, how to put them together, how to create your amazing neutral kitchens and bathrooms, I teach all that in my online course, so feel free to check it out. It is absolutely amazing. You will gain a lot of knowledge when it comes to neutral colors. So I will show you now other color. If you want to, let's say, paint Classic Lace on a wall, let me show you other color combinations that you can bring throughout different accessories and furniture. So anything with the slight violet and pink undertone loves green, so you can definitely have like a green sofa or green armchairs, you know, different accessories, even rug that has a bit of that color would work really well. Also blues would work really well with pink. So if you're doing a bedroom, even a living room, it doesn't really matter, they work really well with this kind of undertone. And burgundies, they work really well as well. I don't have a color, but I have a piece of fabric that I can show you. So it's a really beautiful undertone, and it has it's very flexible, and you can introduce so many other colors. So that's what I really love about it, and I love working with it. Now, what is the most important thing now? If you're working on a brand new home and you are renovating, or you have this in your home, let's say tiles is a fixed element, then this color would work really well on your walls. But you need to test. If you're working on a brand new kitchen, your kitchen have to have these undertones, it is very important that, let's say, your floor tiles have exactly the same undertone. And there's a lot of tiles out there that have exactly gray with the violet undertone. I know that not everyone is very keen on putting wood flooring or engineered flooring. People love also to work with tiles. So when you're working with a neutral space, it is very important. The fixed element is your bench top, your splashback, they will dictate the neutrals that you can have in a space, whites that you can have in a space. So that is very important. When it comes to exterior, beautiful color, it would look even brighter. That lovely undertone will come through. It would work really well with white windows. Just make sure, let's say, that your pavers at the front of your home have the same undertone, whether it's lighter or darker, it will still look great. Make sure that your downpipes are exactly the same color, and I know that ColorBond has the color that it's gray violet, and that is called June. They have exactly the same undertone. So that is it for me in this video lesson. I think I have shared everything that you need to know. Definitely color that LRV 69 bright enough to paint it in an open space living, so you don't have to be worried about it, and it works really well in individual spaces. So that is it for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop them below and I will answer them for you. And happy renovating. Ciao for now.